Hi, it's Piotr Zawadzki here, founder and creator of Wake Up Seductive and creator of Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. And first of all, I would like to say thank you for all the great comments and all the great questions I have been receiving after releasing first and the second video in this free video training series. I see that people get really excited, and this is extremely motivating for me and inspiring for me, because I really realize people need this training so they can get ahead and get better with women. So thank you again for the questions and the comments, and I hope I can release more videos, and I'm sure I will release more videos like this so I can also inspire you, motivate you, and help you get ahead with women even faster. And I know that you will do the same for me, and I love making these videos, and I can't wait to make another one for you. But for now, let's recap quickly what we covered in video number 1 and in video number 2. So in video number 1, you learn what are the 4 stages that you will have to master in your life if you really want to become great with women. Then you learn what are the 3 steps that you would have to take to master each of these 4 stages. Then you learn what is the number 1 fear that is stopping guys from actually ever even to starting how to be good with women, from ever starting to learn how to approach a woman, to start a conversation with women they don't even know. So, and we of course, I gave you the strategy so you can crush that fear and eliminate it from your life, and I really hope you applied it and you saw the great results. Then, in video number 2, we covered what are the common myths that guys believe about women. What are the common myths that guys believe about dating, and the myths they believe about themselves, actually, that stop them to become good with women, that stop them and actually rob them from the success that they really deserve. And of course, we crushed those myths, and I hope that they are no longer part of your life. If you didn't watch all these previous videos, please click the links. You will find them on this page, and go and watch them now. Then, of course, in video number 2, we also covered what is the number 1 concern the guys have even before they start to learn how to be great with women. And in today's video, in video number 3, we are going to cover what is it going to take for you to win. What is the mindset of winners? What the winners focus on, and how you can adapt the same mindset even before you start learning how to be good with women, even before you start your own journey. I'm going to give you 4 mindsets that you can adopt right now, even before you apply anything I taught you, even before you jump on board, whether you decide or not to jump with Wake Up Seductive and join this ongoing training or not. This is something that will help you to actually adopt the mindset that will make you more successful in the future. Then we will cover what are the 4 power mindsets. As we covered in video number 1, you know that you have to master these 4 stages, and I will give you new mindset, powerful mindset for each of these 4 stages. You know that one of the things that you have to master is the psychology, and psychology includes, of course, the beliefs and the mindset you have. So that's why I wanted to equip you with the 4 mindsets that you can use right away, regardless where you are in your life right now, regardless what your level of success have been with women, and how you feel confident in this area. Maybe you're just starting out, maybe you have a relationship, maybe you have difficulty to communicate with women, or maybe you just want to learn how to be better lovers. So this 4 mindset will really help you and serve you. And then we will cover 10 frequently asked questions. As I have been releasing those videos, people were sending comments and of course questions, and among all these questions, I gathered them all and piled them into the 10, or maybe I think I have 12 frequently asked questions. I have them on this paper board, so I will cover them at the end of this video. But for now, let's move to cover what is it going to take for you to win. How you can adapt a new mindset so you guarantee yourself that even before you start, you're starting in the right direction. Because look, the truth is, if you start in the wrong direction, you can actually take a long journey and you will find yourself at the beginning. So I want you to adapt a powerful mindset And this is something that I applied in my life, because as I struggled so much in my life with women, and when I actually decided to master this area of my life, and even as I was learning, I struggled as well. But then, when I adapted these 5 mindsets, it really took off. My success with women jumped so quickly that I couldn't believe it was happening. So please pay attention, and I really want you to focus specifically on these 5 mindsets. It will really help you and serve you. So let's start with the mindset number 1. So the winners, even before they start learning anything in their lives, whether it's learning how to be good businessmen, or learn how to be good with women, or learn how to be good at football, they make a commitment. They make a decision that whatever it is going to take, they are going to jump on that journey and keep going, even if it's hard. Because there will be moments in your life that you will find obstacles and challenges, but because you will stay committed, you will succeed. And this is really essential. This is so powerful. Trust me, we all have challenges. We all have difficulties. But when we are committed, when we say, I'm fully committed, I make a decision, I'm making a choice right this moment to go and master this area of my life once and for all. And I'm doing it because I know that this is serving the betterment of the world. It's making me a better human being, and it's making other people better human beings for having contact with me. So please, if you ever decide to learn something new in your life, whether you decide also to join Wake Up Seductive Monthly, adopt the mindset that you are going to be committed to something and you are not going to give up, even if it's going to be hard at times and challenging. Because learning is like a season. Sometimes it's hard, which is the winter, and after the winter comes the spring, and everything is bright, green, and beautiful. And this is exactly the same with the learning. It can be tough, but after that, on the other side, there's a gold. So adopt mindset of commitment. Then the second mindset of winners that they adopt, that they have, is they know that in order to master something, they need continuous education, continuous learning, ongoing process of education, something that is leading them from point A to point B. Look, you can learn how to be good businessman or how to be good with women by reading one book. You can learn a lot, but to be actually good, you need continuous ongoing education. Look, I am learning till this moment. I'm still reading how to be good with women. I'm reading books about the relationship. I'm reading books about dating. And it's really also sharpening the soul, sharpening my mind, so I can really stay focused and I can always expand my knowledge. Because the truth is, what you learn, some of it you lose, you forget. But because you have that continuous education, you can really stay on the track and keep going and actually succeed. So that's the mindset of winners. You will need continuous education, ongoing training to succeed in this area of life called women, dating, relationships. Then, the third mindset of winners is they are looking for the access to mentors. They know that there is someone who actually went through the same journey, someone who had hardships, struggles, but along the way, that person figured out, discovered some shortcuts, some secrets, even the things that can be counterintuitive, that in the first place, maybe they are not making sense, but because they know, they tried and it worked for them, they can teach others how to do it. And I'm not saying about so-called expert that read 2-3 books and now they say they can teach anybody about how to be good with women. I'm speaking about someone who was where you are right now, who struggled, who saw the journey, who went through the journey, who learned the process and actually understood, made some distinctions along the way. So this is something that you will need, access to mentors, because it's like walking through the jungle. Would you rather go with the machete and cut all the trees and waste so much time to go from one end of a jungle to another end, or you would rather go through the path that was done for you by someone else? Shortcut, shorter way, easier process, something that can really shorten your journey. And I'm speaking about learning from someone who actually went through the same struggles. So this is what you will need: access to mentors. And surround yourself with people that achieve, that you can learn from them. And if you don't have them, then learn from someone online. Have that ongoing education, training that can really inspire you and help you and show you what is easier, because you can take years, spend a lot of money, research, and you can find the answers on your own. You can. But would you rather waste 20 years or 5 years like some crazy scientist working on a project, or you would rather take the proven formula, plug it to your life, and start getting results so much quicker? So I really encourage you to get access to mentors. Then the fourth mindset is the winners always focus speed of implementation. Once you learn something, that idea is hot, it is resonating with you, you are getting excited. But if you wait a couple of days before you implement it, it's like the air is coming out of the balloon. You're no longer so much motivated. That motivation's evaporated in some way. Look, there are some studies that show that people who go to seminars, very inspirational seminars, maybe seminars like Tony Robbins or Brian Tracy, they go there. In the seminar, they feel really motivated, they feel pumped up. But when they go back to the environment, maybe they hang out with people who are negative, who have really pessimistic attitude about life, and they don't implement quickly what they learn in that seminar, very quickly 70% of that will go away, will just disappear. So this is something that they focus on. When they learn something, they actually do it quickly, the same day, on the next day. Even if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. But because it's hot, fresh, they are so much motivated and inspired, and they can do it. And if it's not working, they can adjust. They can see some improvement. They can look at themselves from another person's perspective. They can ask for feedback. They can see themselves. And because they can see themselves, they can make adjustment and they can move ahead. So this is something I really encourage you to do in your life. If you learn something, don't wait 3 days, 5 days, a week to implement. Learn, go and do it. Even if it's not perfect, even if you don't have all the answers, go and do it. Then, the mindset number 5, right order. Look, if you start to learn something, you have to learn in the right order. Because even if you are motivated, even if you are inspired, even if you are committed to master this area of your life or any area of your life, if you focus on the wrong things, you can take a journey. It can take a few years, but then after a few years you realize you are focusing on the wrong things, and you will have to start over again from scratch. It is like putting a cart before the horse. It's not going to work. That horse will have eyes covered with that cart and will not be able to move smoothly. So you have to focus in the right order. And this is something we do in Wake Up Seductive. We make it progressive from point A to point B. We focus on approaching women, on learning how to be a great communicator, relationships, and of course sexuality. So you have to approach it in the right order. Then you can actually move faster ahead. And this is what's all about. Look, life is short. You have no time to waste to go and do the research for 20 years. You have no time to go take 10 years and realize you started from backwards and you have to start all over again. We have no time for it. You have to do it quickly. And there are some proven methods that people discovered and are willing to teach you. So I hope that these 5 mindsets are really useful for you. I hope that you adapt them regardless what you learn in your life, regardless whether you want to learn how to be great with women. Of course, we are talking more about women because this is what I'm teaching, this is what I want to help you with. But anything you learn in your life, whether you want to become a good businessman or you have to get committed, you have to have continuous education, continuous learning, you have to have access to people that actually have done it, you have to implement quickly what you've learned, and you have to do it in the right order. That way, if you focus in this order, you will get results so much quicker and so much more efficiently that you cannot even imagine. So now you really know what is the mindset of winners. And another part of this video, I would like to cover the 4 power mindsets that you can adapt in your life. as we learned in the video number 1, there are 4 stages that you have to master. So the stage number 1 was learning how to approach a woman, starting conversation, taking phone numbers, setting up dates. Then you have to master how to be a great communicator. Stage 3, you would have to learn how to keep a woman and create great relationship. If you want to have that, of course, relationship. And then you learn that you will have to master how to become a great lover. Now, you also learn that in order to become great with women, you would have to tap into power of your psychology. You would have to master your own psychology because everything starts here in your mind. So that's why psychology includes, as you know, beliefs and mindset. And I decided to give you 4 power mindset that can really empower you and show you what is really possible. And I really hope, that's my hope, that you will adapt this mindset right now, right this moment to your life, whether you are just starting out, learning how to be good with women, even if you never approached any woman in your life, or maybe you're just trying to learn how to be a better communicator with women, or maybe you are in a relationship and want to take that relationship to another level, or you just want to become a better lover. Regardless where you are, right now at this moment in your life, this 4 mindset will really serve you and help you. So let's start introducing them. So the first mindset in the first stage, when you learn how to approach women, is congruent. Look, it's not really important what you say to a woman. What's really important is how you say it, how congruent you are with what you are saying. Look, you can have 2 men. One can say the same thing and another guy can say the same thing. But women will respond to them differently. And it all comes down to congruency. How congruent you are. And when I mean congruent, I mean how your body, your mind, your voice, what you are saying, your soul are in alignment with each other. Because if you are saying something to a woman, but deep inside you don't believe in what you are saying, your body will communicate that on non-verbal level, and women will feel that. Women are extremely good at picking that non-verbal signals. They don't even know why they feel uncomfortable, but they just feel uncomfortable because a man's body is sending incongruent signals on what he's communicating. So stop worrying that much on what to say to a woman. Rather focus and ask yourself a question. Is what I'm saying congruent with what I believe in? Because if it's not congruent, a woman is going to pick on the signals. And I can give you a simple example. Look, there are so many guys that they keep some kind of hate and they have something against women. They call women bitches, but on the other hand, they go to the nightclub or they try to approach a woman on the street and they are surprised that woman is responding not in a positive way to these guys. And the simple answer to this dilemma is they are not congruent. Deep inside they have something against women. They maybe hate women. They have some kind of resentment. And they try to communicate something else when they approach a woman. Their belief, their feelings, and what they are saying are not in alignment in together. And it's a big mismatch. And a woman can pick on that. So this is the first mindset I want you to adopt in learning how to approach a woman in the first stage. Be congruent with what you are doing. Make sure that your beliefs, your body, and what you are saying are in alignment and communicating the same message. Because if not, a woman will pick on it and she will feel uncomfortable and you will see that she's not interested. So that's the first mindset. The second mindset is, when you are communicating with women, is welcome that silence. That's right. Look, so many guys are worried about going on a date with a woman or starting a conversation because of the dead silence. They are worried that they will have nothing to say after hi. They are worried that they will be blocked, they will stumble on the words and they will not know what to say. They will not know how to make the conversation run smoothly. Really, this is not that important. That silence is good, welcome it. But you have to be comfortable with that dead silence. I can give you example from my own experience, from my own life. Look, there were situations, and even till this moment, I can be with my woman because I'm in a great relationship right now, but Even when I'm with my woman right now, there are moments that we are having conversation and that silence comes and I just don't know what to say. I run out of things to say. Look, we are not machine, we are not some kind of CD plugged into the computer that is running over and over again. We can forget things to say, but because of it, just welcome it. And I will just sit and I'm quiet and I can say, let's just enjoy that silence. You have the saying, you probably heard that hundreds of times when you were younger, even now they say that talking is silver and silence is gold. In some cases, it can be very true and useful. So if you are with a woman, don't be afraid of that silence. If you are having conversation and you just stumble on your words and you don't know what to say, welcome it. Look in her eyes and say, let's just enjoy that moment of silence. It's okay. As long as you are comfortable with silence, you will be fine. The problem is when you are worried about that moment of silence. When you are worried, when you are trying to avoid it so badly, you are putting pressure on yourself. And because you are putting pressure on yourself, you are not being yourself, you are not communicating comfortably, and it's very unnatural. A woman can pick on it. When the dead silence comes and you are trying hard, really badly find something to say, you are sending the messages and the signals to a woman and she's speaking on it and she's feeling uncomfortable. And because she's feeling uncomfortable, you can see that. And you are getting even more nervous. And it's a cycle that is going around. So welcome that silence. Don't be afraid of it. If you don't know what to say, just say to a woman, I ran out of the things to say. I hope you will stimulate the conversation right from this moment. This is your field of opportunity of performance. Do it. And do it with smile, do it with confidence, and you will be fine. As long as you are fine and comfortable with that silence, a woman will be fine. And when you welcome it, you will not even realize, because your mind will be clear in that moment of silence, you will come with some interesting things to say. Some kind of interesting story can come to your mind, experience that you will share with a woman. Or she will start saying something and you just listen. So be comfortable with that silence. As I say, welcome it. Then, in the third stage, in a relationship, if you are in a relationship already with a woman or you are meeting someone, appreciate that person. Do you know that the number one thing that people end up their marriages, the number one thing that people quit their jobs is not their salary, and in relationship is not how rich that person is, how good looking that person is, or even how wonderful in bed that person is. Number one thing is lack of appreciation of that another person. So if you are in a relationship, appreciate your woman. Appreciate that relationship. Appreciate what she's doing for you. I'm not saying make that woman your god and goddess. No, that's not. Because if you do it, you will actually start behaving in a very needy and in a way that is seeking approval. But I'm saying about human appreciation, about a simple word like thank you. Let me ask you, whether you're at work or at school, if someone would actually say thank you for your work or for anything that you are contributing, if that one word thank you changes everything, and people forgot just a simple way of saying thank you. So if your woman is doing something for you, appreciate her, cherish her. Don't make her your goddess, but cherish her. And you will see how your relationship will flourish. This is the number one thing I want you to focus on if you are having a lady in your life. And you will see how much more love, connection you will have in that relationship, how differently she will look at you. This is something I'm focusing in my relationship every single day. If my lady is doing something for me, if she's making tea for me, if she's cooking for me, I always remember to say thank you. I always remember to say how good she is for me, how I appreciate her doing these things for me. And because of it, we have so much more connection and love in that relationship. So focus on it, focus on appreciation. Then let's move to stage number 4. If you are getting physical with a woman, or you are on a date and it's time to get physical, regardless, remember that she welcomes your excitement. Guys get so scared and freaked out. They are scared. They have that fear, irrational fear, that if a woman would know what they are thinking, that they are thinking about sex, about getting physical with her, that she will be put off, turned off by this. But you know what? This is really irrational. Truly, a woman gets excited when her man is getting excited about her. Your excitement about her is turning her on. So welcome it. Don't get freaked out when you are getting excited. If you are, of course, if you are standing in the queue in Starbucks and you see the woman you don't know and you whisper to her ear, "I'm getting excited over you," it's going to be very creepy and you're going to scare her away. Maybe she will even call the police for you. But even on the first date, when you already built some rapport and you got comfortable with that woman and you're on one-on-one situation and you see that the conversation, the interaction is going smoothly, don't be afraid to say what you're thinking. Don't be afraid to say that she's turning you on. This is a big turn on for a woman. So don't be afraid, don't be scared of your desires. It's fine to be a man. This is part of you. Part of you getting excited by the beauty of a woman is you being a man. It's natural. Don't be freaked out. Don't be uncomfortable because of it. Welcome it. And when you welcome it, when you are true, when you're real, when you're authentic about that, and you are not afraid to communicate that, and she will appreciate your authenticity, your honesty, and she will love. And because also, this is a confirmation for her that she's sexy. And they are all doing it because they want to be sexy. They want to be attractive for a man. And they want men to get turned on. So welcome it. So I hope this really helps you. I hope that you will really adapt this mindset starting not tomorrow. Right this moment, right today. Remember the speed of implementation. If you really want to get successful with women, you have to do it now. Adopt this new mindset and they will really serve you and they will really push you forward faster. But if you really want to go into deeper training on this, this is just a kindergarten compared to what we are covering in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you decide to join Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program, we go so much deeper in it. But for now, I give you something, you can use it right now, and I hope that you find it valuable and it serves you. So after we finish that video, you can post any questions or comments you have regarding this. I will also remind you again at the end of this video to post the comment and post the questions. But for now, adopt this mindset, make them part of you, and make them part of you now. Now, because you see, I have been receiving so many questions and people were leaving comments and I've been receiving emails from guys asking me questions regarding Wake Up Seductive and the whole area of women. And I combined all these questions, put them in one, and I chose the most commonly, frequently asked questions by guys, and I will cover them with my fancy old style paper cards that I actually cut using my scissors because I didn't have any other tool. So I will cover these 10 frequently asked questions and I hope they will also serve you and help you. So let's get started. So one of the questions I have been receiving is, and this is something that many guys struggle with, I was not born good with women, it's just not me. Look, so many guys believe that they were not good born with women and they cannot do anything about that. The truth is that if this is something that you've been asking yourself, that you were not born good with women and it's just not you, I have the answer that might surprise you. You were actually born good with women. This is something that it's inborn. You were born with the natural skill to attract women, keep women, and create good relationship. But because of social conditioning, maybe along the way, some people told you what you can do and what you cannot do. Really affected the way you look at yourself, the way you look at women, and that's why maybe you are struggling right now. So, look, our grandfathers, they didn't have that problem because there wasn't so much conditioning going on. And none of them had to learn these skills. So you have those skills in you. You just have to tap into what's the best in you. You just have to unleash that powerful, courageous, and seductive man that is inside of you. And that's what we are doing with Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. Then, the second question is, I have never been successful before. This is another one which is very similar to the first one. Look, because you have never been successful before doesn't mean that you cannot start and reinvent yourself again. Every single day is the new opportunity to start over again. Look, probably there are so many skills right this moment that you are good at. Maybe you are good at football, maybe you are good at what you're doing at your work. But once you were bad, or maybe you didn't even knew that field or that skill exists. So you had to actually got committed, you got maybe continuous education, continuous training, you learn from the people that are good, you train hard, and you became excellent. So this is something that you can master as well. It's like any other skill. It's even easier because that skill is already inborn in you. Look, being a good footballer is not something that, okay, you can be born with a talent for that sport, but you have to cultivate, you have to develop from scratch. But being good with women is something that you have in you as part of your humanity. You just have to bring it out to the surface. So because you were not successful in the past doesn't mean it has to be like this tomorrow. You can right now decide, make a choice to reinvent yourself again and become great in a very short period of time. Question number 3. I am just shy, introverted, not confident, and don't have experience. Look, if you are shy, you are introverted, and you don't have experience, it also ties up also to the previous questions. Being shy is not something you are born with. You can have a personality that is maybe quiet, but did you know actually that many so successful business people in the world, for example, Richard Branson, this guy is, I think, according to the test, half introverted, half extroverted. Introversion and extroversion is something that actually people mistake. Being introverted doesn't mean that you are shy and you are scared of the world. Being introverted means that you are stimulated by your internal world. You recharge your batteries by being alone. And look, being shy is a matter of choice. You can become someone who is not shy. Being shy is a matter of beliefs, of something that of your mindset. You can choose and you can learn how to overcome that shyness. And this is your responsibility to take life in your own hands and actually do it. And don't worry about being introverted. I love being alone. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it matters, do you actually have the guts to go and do what really matters, what's important? Go and show your true self and shine and show your true uniqueness, your true talent, your true ability, and what's the best in you. And I believe you have that in you and that you can do it. So if you are shy, it's time to finally overcome that shyness, because it's not going to serve you in your life and it's going to sabotage and actually stop you from doing the great things that you can be doing in your life. Next questions. Can I really do this? Guys really don't believe they can do this. Look at me. I was terrible with women. I came to England without knowing any language. I was terribly broken-hearted after my first broken relationship. Till the age of 21, I was horrible with women. But then I made a decision to reinvent myself. And it wasn't easy at first. Look, I came to England from Poland without any knowledge of language. I was terrible with women. And within a year, I could turn it all around because I got committed. I got continuous education. I seek masters, mentors. I was implementing quickly what I learned, and I did it in the right order. And that's why I was able to progress so fast. So the question is, can you really do this? Yes, I believe that you can do this. You have it in you. If I could do it, despite of all these challenges, if all the guys could do it, you can do it as well. But the question is, how badly do you want it? The next question is, I'm not rich, handsome, popular or tall. Why would a woman be interested in me? I covered some of this in the previous videos, but I think it's such a big obstacle in someone's mind. It's such a limiting belief That guys believe that in order to be successful with women, you have to have money, you have to be rich, you have to be good looking, you have to be handsome, you have to be tall, you have to have this, you have to have that. And why would a woman be interested in you? Look, first of all, a woman would be interested in you because you bring the best out of you, because you are a man, and when you bring that powerful man out to the surface, she will be interested in you. Woman is not interested how much money you have in your pocket. Of course, there are some women that are interested in this, but we are not interested in meeting that kind of ladies, I believe, and this is not the content of this program and of these videos. So the truth is, you really don't have to be rich. Look, when I came to England, I didn't have any money. I was doing a work for menial salary. I didn't have my own place. I had to share the room. When I was meeting great women, can you believe I even went to McDonald's because I couldn't afford any other meal? And it wasn't about treating a woman with money, because I don't believe in treating a woman with money and trying to buy her attention. That's not that. But when we were hungry, we just wanted to eat. One time I paid, another time she paid. It's okay. But I was traveling by bus. I was sharing the room with my friend. And it didn't stop me. It's not about money. You don't have to be rich, tall, handsome, good looking. Woman is about how you make her feel. And when you tap into what's the best in you, when you bring the best man out to the world, you will be making women feel amazing, and that's what they want from you. They will not care how much money you have in your pocket, how handsome you are, how tall you are. As long as you take good care of yourself, as long as you are cultivating hygiene and you are striving to be best human being you can possibly be, you will do fine. So stop worrying and get it out of your head that because you are not rich, handsome, famous or popular, that you will not be successful with women. It's total myth and big self-limiting belief that many guys have, and it's really bullshit, and you don't have to believe in that. Then next, I don't want to manipulate women. Look, so many guys believe that learning seduction, learning how to be great with women is about learning how to manipulate with women. I hate guys who try to manipulate with women. I hate when someone is saying, how can I use this trick, this method to actually make women do what I want her to do? I don't like manipulating women. Look, my definition of seduction is bringing the best out of a woman. I can say that a man, I have this quote I created, a man knew he seduced a woman only when her sweet nature came out of her in his presence. Does it sound like manipulation? Bringing the best out of a woman in your own presence is not manipulation. So learning how to be great with women is not learning how to manipulate with women. It's learning how to bring the best out of you and how to bring the best out of a woman. And that's what seduction is. And that's what learning, true learning, authentic learning, how to be good with women is. Of course, there are teachers out there that are teaching manipulation and some kind of woo tactics. You can hypnotize a woman so she can do things that you want her to do. I don't believe in that kind of crap. I don't really recommend doing it because I truly believe that women don't like to be hypnotized. If you do it and she wants to be hypnotized and you do it with her agreement and you do it for your own benefit, it's okay. But trying to do it under her radar so you can actually make her want you, I believe it's total crap and it should be banned, and it should be, these guys who teach that, I think they should be put to jail. I really don't support that kind of community, and I truly believe you shouldn't do it as well. Women don't want to be manipulated, you don't want to be manipulated, and you should not do that. Another question. I do not want to be a pickup artist, I just want to have a girlfriend. Look, you don't have to become a pickup artist. As I mentioned in previous videos, I fall in the whole idea of becoming pickup artist, but very quickly I realized this is something that I really don't resonate with. It was really against my morals, my values, and you don't have to become a pickup artist. You don't have to run around nightclubs pick up thousands of women. It's about you bringing the best out of you to the world. It's about you showing the best of you, raising your own standard. And when you do it, women will be interested in you and they will love you. You will love them, they will love you back. You don't have to become a pickup artist. I'm not a pickup artist and I had an amazing dating lifestyle. I have an amazing woman by my side right now, and you don't have to become pickup artist, and I don't think you should. We are not clowns that we should perform in front of women. I think we should be real, authentic, and it's time to start something new, something fresh, something that we can be proud of. It's time to start a new movement that we are going to lead. And we are going to inspire other people, other guys, you and me. Grow together, make it real, make it authentic, because that's what women want. They want real you, they want real, authentic you. So don't have to become pickup artists. The next question is, I don't want to go and approach 1,000 women. You know, there's this myth that guys believe that in order to become great with women, you have to have 1,000 approaches. Do you know what? I didn't approach 1,000 women. I don't know how many women approached. It was quite a few, but once you learn what works, once you adopt the proper mindsets, once you understand women, once you tap into what's the best in you, in your psychology, master your emotions, spirituality, you will do great. And it doesn't matter really how many women you approach. Of course, it's important that you approach a few so you learn, you have the feeling how it works, but you don't have to approach 1,000 women. Look, if you didn't have proper mindset, if you didn't have proper beliefs, you could be approaching 1,000 women, and after 1,000 women, you could still get rejected because you don't know what to focus on. So stop believing that you have to approach 1,000 women. No, you don't have to. You approach the women that you like. Then the question is, it's really common question, what if she has a boyfriend? What can I do? How can I trick that? Again, there are many people that say there is a method to do that, and I believe there are methods, but first of all, I don't really support that idea. I don't think you should be trying to steal a woman from another guy. I've never done it. I've never in my life dated a woman who had a boyfriend. Maybe I did, but I didn't know she had it. She didn't tell me, so I didn't know maybe. Maybe it happened. But why would you steal a woman from another guy? Why would you try to pick a woman who is already in a relationship? Would you like a guy to hit on your girlfriend or on your wife if you are married or you are dating a woman? Would you like a guy to hit on her and try to use some kind of manipulation to steal her from you? So if you don't like it, don't do it. There's so many women, single women out there, that it's enough for everyone. There's an abundance there, so don't get hooked on the idea of trying to get a girl from another guy. I just think it's pointless. I don't think we should do it. I don't think we should do this service to another guys. I don't want any guy to have bad feelings towards me and curse me that I stole someone's girlfriend, and I don't think you should do it as well. Another question is, it's too overwhelming, too much information out there. Of course, you can go to Google, type how to find a girlfriend, how to pick up a woman, and it will be thousands of different websites that will teach you how to do it. Look, there's so much information out there. So much information out there is good, and there's also, most of it is crap, because it teaches the things that are not really moral, not real, not authentic. It's manipulation. There are, of course, good teachers out there that teach great things and can really help you get ahead. But I understand there's so much information that can be overwhelming. And I felt overwhelmed. But because of this, I created Wake Up Seductive. And I'm not sending you a bunch of material every single month. I'm just focusing on the things that really make the difference. There can be thousands of different mindsets you can adopt to be good with women. But maybe just 5 or 7 are the ones that really make the difference. There's this famous economist that said that 20% of our effort really brings 80% of the results, and another 80% of the effort brings 20% of the results. So rather than trying to do many things, focus on the things that really matter and make the difference, and you will get so much faster ahead. So that's why I created Wake Up Seductive. It's very concise. It's not a bunch of information, but it's very real, really concise, and I picked the best things that really worked for me and worked for other guys, and I really make it useful and easy to implement. And it's not thousands of hours of training. It's every single month I'm just sending one video or two videos that are really relevant and are really going to teach you what you have to focus on, the most important things that you can really apply where you don't get lost. Because look, you can buy a training on learning how to be good with women, but there's so much information you just don't know what to do, you feel stuck. But I created Wake Up Seductive in a way so that it really takes you from point A to point B and takes you smoothly. Then another question is, how long would I need to become good with women? And that's something that is really individual. I don't know you, I don't know your beliefs, I don't know your attitude, I don't know how much dedication you have, of course how much commitment you have, how much you want to invest in your education, how much time, I'm not saying in terms of money, but how much time and how really committed you are and how badly you want it. Because if you really are committed and you really focus on speed of implementation, you can get results the same day you learn something. But if you watch something and you learn and then you think about it for ages and you forget and then you learn again and you don't do it, you're not going to get any results. You have to focus on speed of implementation. So if you focus on this, I believe you can get results the same day you apply what I teach you. Then, what should I do first? There's a question. And right now, I want to share with you something that I notice guys do. Guys say that they want intelligent, brunette, slim, and they go to the nightclubs, they try to pick up a blonde who is just looking for the party. They say they want a relationship, but they are trying to find a girlfriend in a nightclub who is only interested in having fun. They say they want a slim woman, but they are hitting on a woman in McDonald's who is munching on chips, burgers and chicken with the feathers. So you have to really decide what kind of a woman you have. Because if you are trying to find intelligent woman with high standards and you are looking in the wrong place, it's going to be a mismatch. And because of that, you are not going to be successful. So first, I want you, after you finish watching this video, I want you to take a piece of paper and write down exactly what kind of a woman you have and think where this kind of women hang out. If you want a healthy, spiritual, intelligent woman, why not go to the yoga classes? You are more likely to find that kind of woman that in a nightclub. So please, after watching this video, take a piece of paper and write it down. It's really important. This is what I did. Look, since I was a young kid, I really loved Asian women. I still remember when I was like 9 or 10, I was watching Miss World with my mother. So I always said to my mother when we were watching these programs, Miss Universe or Miss World, Mom, when I get older, I want to have that kind of a woman in my life. I want to meet Asian, tropical, beautiful women. And because I was clear on what I liked, I had my own preference, my own standard, I started dating in the future Asian women. And my current lady is an Asian woman. So I want you also to focus what kind of women you like. Maybe you like black women, Asian women, maybe you like Swedish women, Russian women. Maybe you like brunette, blonde, intelligent, tall, slim, overweight. Whatever you like, I want you to be clear on your own preference. Because when you know what you want, it's so much easier to find it. And you will know where to look for such kind of a woman. You are not going to look for a woman who is very slim and spiritual in McDonald's. You will be more likely to find her if you go to yoga places. So write it down exactly what you want and be clear what kind of a woman you want and why you want it. You will be so much more likely to succeed if you actually know what is it that you want. Most guys, they don't know what they want, and that's why they don't have any woman in their lives. Or they meet women and they are not happy with the women they meet, because in the first place they didn't decide what is really good for them and what they want. There is a saying, you cannot hit the target that you do not see. So now, write the target, you see the target, and you will hit that target. Then, last question is, how can you help, Piotr? Well, I created Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Whether this is something you decide to invest in your own future, whether this is something that you want to learn or you want me to coach you and show you the shortcuts and the methods and the easier way to actually go ahead and master this area of life called women, let me tell you what you will have to master in your life, what you will have to focus on, whether it's something that you will do with me, because this is exactly what I am covering in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program, or you decide to go and seek for the solution somewhere else. But this is something that you will have to master. So the first thing that you have to master is learning how to approach women, start conversation, learning how to take phone number, and learning how to set up a date. As I mentioned in the first video, you can be in a situation where your friend introduces you to a great woman. But what if you are walking on the street and you see the woman that you really like, but because you didn't manage your own fear, your own insecurities, you don't know what to do, what to say, you just don't do it. You feel very nervous and shy, and you have some kind of anxiety and fear to approach a woman you really like. So you have to master this area, because if you don't, there will be so many opportunities that you will actually miss in your life. And it's a really bad feeling to see a woman that you feel could be a good match for you, and because you don't know how to do it, or you have that fear of approaching women, you just don't do it. And later you beat yourself for hours or even days or even weeks that you actually didn't do it, and you think, what would it be like if you actually did it? So you have to master this area, and of course we are covering all of it in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. We are focusing on the right mindset, right methods to do it, right ways to do it. We try to get inside the woman's mind so you actually know what to do and you can actually master this process quicker. Then of course you have to learn how to communicate with women. This is something that guys really struggle with. They don't know what to talk about with a woman, how to talk about. But it's not really what to talk about as much how you do it and how you connect with a woman emotionally. This is something we cover in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program from month 3 to 6, I believe. So this is something you will have to master. Whether you do it with me or with someone else, you will have to learn how to communicate properly with women, how to connect with them emotionally, because this is something that women are about. They want you to connect with them on a deep emotional level. And when you do it, you are on another level than most of the other guys. You completely and immediately stand out from the crowd and from every other guy that she met before when you actually know how to connect with her emotionally. And this is something that we really focus on in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. Then you will also have to learn or research and actually know how to keep a woman once you find her and how to make that relationship work. Because we discussed that in video number 1. You can be great at approaching women. You can even be good at communicating with women. But the relationship and keeping a woman is a different game. You have to adapt new mindset, new beliefs. And this is something that we also focus on, because I also realize that guys who are good with women, so-called even pickup artists, they are not that good at keeping a woman. Most of them, they don't know how to create great relationship, and many of them, they don't have relationship last longer than 3 months. And that's sad, because it's really frustrating that you can be great with women at that first contact and first interaction, but later you cannot keep a woman. You are hoping, but you are having a mindsets and beliefs and behaviors that sabotage you, and that woman run away. Maybe you are in a situation where you thought everything was going great, but something in a relationship you screwed up and it didn't work and she left you. So you have to focus on that. And we also cover that in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. So you can actually attract your great woman and you can actually keep her. Then, next thing that you have to master is 4th stage, which is sexuality. You have to learn how to be good in a bedroom. You have to adapt mindset, beliefs, and how to do it. Because the truth is, this is the final stage. This is like the last nail to the wall. If everything is right, these 3 stages, but you don't satisfy your woman sexually in the bedroom, she will not feel fully satisfied, and she will feel that something is missing. So you have to master it. Maybe you are even in a relationship where you got cheated on. I was, and it really is painful, and I don't wish anyone that kind of feeling. But in Wake Up Seductive, we are focusing on it. We're giving you the right mindset, the right beliefs. We are trying to get inside a woman's mind. So that's why you focus on. And as I covered also in video number 1, you have to focus on 3 steps, which is we start with learning, mastering yourself as your own psychology, your emotions, your physiology, and your spiritual side. Your psychology, your beliefs, your mindset, so they don't sabotage you. Your emotions, so they don't take over your mind and your body in critical situations when you are with a woman. Maybe you were in a situation where you're with a woman and you got so nervous to the point that you couldn't communicate normally, or you got very insecure in a relationship and you behaved in a way that really scared the woman away instead of actually attracting her even more to you. So that's why you have to master your emotions. You have to master your physiology, because as you know, we communicate so much on non-verbal level, and women can pick the signals very quickly. And if you are not congruent, and if your physiology is not communicating the right messages, she will feel that and she will be turned off. So that's why we also focus that in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. But this is something also, if you don't decide to do it with me, this is something you will also have to find and learn in other place. Then another thing is spirituality. You have to learn how to be spiritually with a woman, how to connect with her. As I mentioned in video number 1, again, woman can feel how connected you are with her, how present you are with the woman, and she can feel that and she can sense that, and you cannot fake that. So this is something you'll also have to master. Then of course you will have to learn how to understand a woman, how to look at the world through her own eyes, how to see her own reality. Because when you truly understand a woman, you can communicate with her on a different level. You can have empathy. You can empathize with her. For example, did you know that women, attractive women, are approached maybe 10, 20 times a day? Maybe it's done by guys in a subtle way, but they know that. A woman knows when a man is having an intention. So they already have some kind of radar and protection, the shield that they protect themselves from the guys, and they reject guys over and over again. So you have to also look at the world through women's minds. Know what she wants in a relationship, know what she wants when you approach her, know what she wants when you are sexually with her. In a physical contact, you have to know what she's like, how she's looking at the world. You have to get inside her mind and understand the world through her own eyes. When you do it, you are on another level. And we help you do it with Wake Up Seductive. As I mentioned before, whether you decided or not to invest in this training in your own future, this is something you will have to learn to actually become great with women. If you find something that is also good and serves you in other place, great. But this is something we are covering in Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. Every single month. We are focusing on this on one stage every single month. And then of course you will have to learn the process. You will have to learn what to do when you approach a woman, what to do when you communicate with her, how to take a phone number, how to communicate with her, how to have a great relationship, how to do specific things in the bedroom. So the third step is how to do things, specific methods, strategies, and tools that you can use in your life. So look how this is structured. We learn the 4 stages. How to approach women. The first stage, then learn how to communicate. The third stage, how to keep a woman, have a great relationship. And the 4th stage, how to be great in the bedroom. And when you do it, and do it with 3 steps, make yourself feel strong first, then understand a woman, and then learn what to do, then everything becomes easy. And this is exactly what we focus on in Wake Up Seductive every single month. So if you decide to invest in this program, I will be announcing it very soon. I will be releasing it to the public. So if this is something that you really want and have in your life and progress in your life with women, then I encourage you to jump on board and really take your life to the next level, because the truth is, nothing is going to change unless you change. No one is going to knock at your door and hand you a woman on a silver platter and say, this is for you. You have to take life in your own hands. And if you don't, I don't know what's going to happen, but probably tomorrow is going to be like yesterday. Maybe you will still be frustrated, you will miss many opportunities with women, and it really feels bad to see that the great dating lifestyle is passing before your eyes. And I felt extremely frustrated when I saw that, and that's why I decided to handle that area of my life. And that's the only reason, because I got committed. This is the only reason I'm standing here in front of that camera and trying to help you as well. So please, look for the announcement in the next couple of days. I will be releasing Wake Up Seductive monthly online training program. You can join me and you can master this area of your life once and for all. And I really hope that you enjoy this free video. I know that I've been going so long. It's probably maybe around 1 hour now, or maybe even more. I'm not exactly sure. I lost the track of time. I got even so tired. I even feel my face got red. I feel that pressure because I've been going on and going on. So I really hope that you enjoyed that video. You got a value from it. You can implement this mindset I gave you. This is really important, and that you really think seriously about this 5 mindset of winners and what would take for you to win. So please look for the announcement very soon. I will be releasing that. If you really like the videos I've been releasing for you, you are going to love the training that I created, which is going to be delivered to you monthly. And until I see you in the next video and serve you, please, before I go, leave any comments and questions. Ask anything you want under this video and I will try to reply personally. I will do my best because, as I mentioned in previous videos, if there are thousands of comments, possibly I cannot do that. But I will do my best to reply all of them personally and give you as much information as I can that can really serve you. And until I speak to you in the next video, remember, go in the world with the intention of being your highest self, love women and make them feel amazing today.